Hi, it's Eldon again with Wentworth Real Estate Group. Hey, listen, I am out here today with Brian. Hi,
Yep.
Brian.
How you doing?
Brian asked me to come out because they've been in my house. They've done stuff, worked for me. They live, their business is right down the street from where I live. And I think it's important, especially today in the market. You know, him and I were talking how it's crazy the market's going on right now and the buyers that are coming out and the sellers. And we kind of want to talk about the heating and cooling and maybe a little bit of this new technology that's coming out. So we're going to give a little bit of time towards that. And if you have any questions or anything, we'll give you Brian's information at the end. But awesome stuff that we're going to go over here with control panels and things like that. Brian, how long you been with the company?
Been with Davison since June of 2024. I'm just seeing a lot of things change, especially with being able to offer full services inside a home, whether that's plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical. We really can come into a house and take care of customers in any way that they need.
I liked it because when I had you guys out and I was talking with you guys, there was this not high pressure sales. I didn't get that. I didn't get the, I got that I care about, how big your house is and the best thing to put in your house and what's your budget that we're working with, not like, hey, let's see, 30,000 and that's it. I had choices.
Yeah, absolutely. We try to make sure we give everybody options of what needs to be done, at least let them know, hey, we're here to take care of this certain issue or whatever's going on inside the home, but certainly want to make sure, hey, we point out anything that we find that may or may not be an issue down the road.
Awesome. So what do you got for us today?
Yeah, so one of the things I really want to touch on is the span panel. It's a newer technology. It's something that hasn't evolved in over 100 years, is your electrical panel inside your home.
Well, one of the things you said to me, because we were going over kind of what we were going to talk about, obviously, for you, but Brian said, I think one of the things was, what am I seeing in the homes today from buyers and what sellers are concerned about when they're selling their home, buyers when they're walking in. And the one thing we talked about is we look at electrical panels. I mean, this one right here, you walk in and we're looking at what kind of wiring's coming into it and the old knob and tube and all that stuff and seeing what, if there's going to need to be an update. Because like what we were talking about is the structure, the safety, and the health of the home and the people living in it is the most important.
Yeah.
In today's world, people aren't, sellers are not willing to usually, repaint the house or put new flooring in. But the big things they're willing to do. And we're looking, when we go in, we're looking at windows, we're looking at the roof, we're looking at the heating, we're looking at the cooling, we're looking at the electrical panel. And also electric vehicles are getting big. I'm driving an electric vehicle myself right now. And it is, that's one thing that I'm looking at with power. And you kind of hit me with that when we were talking a little bit. So I'll let you go and tell us about this a little bit, but it's very important when it comes to buying and selling a home.
Yeah, so this is obviously an amazing product, but one thing we certainly want to make sure in all homes is that it's safe and up to code. So
it's pretty clean.
Yes, this span panel is certainly something that catches everybody's eye when they see it for the first time. And what this basically does is this, like everything else in our home now, is smart. This is a smart panel. So this, just like a normal panel, does everything that you need it to, but it gives you the insight similar to a credit card statement. So when you get your energy bill at the end of the month, you have no idea why it's this high or why maybe it went down a little bit.
So when I got my electric car or my pool, and it's got a pump on it and it jacks it up and I notice it next month, sometimes I don't really know what it's costing me.
Yes, exactly. So what this can actually do is tell you how much your pool pump specifically costs you per month, or maybe letting you know if you, with our energy rates being at time of use, that if you only ran your pool pump at nighttime versus the daytime, how much money you could potentially save.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's big.
Yes.
I mean, that's huge.
Gives you full-on data of everything that's going on inside the home. If you left your space heater on when you went to work, you could remotely turn it off with your phone. You can also give ideas of how many more percent of power you're using in certain areas and where there may be obviously.
So the curling iron's left down by my 15-year-old, and I can see that energy is coming on, and that something in that, under that circuit in that bathroom is on.
Yeah.
And off my phone, I can see that in flip.
100%.
Really? Wow.
And you mentioned electric vehicles. Span also has a electric vehicle charger that will accommodate your home, so you can save the most amount of money and charge it at the fastest speed possible.
Really? So what happens? Okay, so you said something to me earlier too about when the power is, I've got all this power going on in my house and I'm charging a vehicle. I've got a hot tub, or I've got a hot tub and a pool. The kids all have all their stuff charging and everything. But what happens, you were saying something that it would do when I'm charging my vehicle and stuff like that, and it's overloading the power in the house.
Yeah, so there's a lot
with this right here, because wasn't this one, what, like 100 or 200 amp breaker?
Yeah, so this is a 200 amp breaker, but some houses, if they're in a condo or there's a certain situations where we can't upgrade it, we can make this a 100 amp panel. It doesn't always have to be 100, or it could be a 150, and this could just replace your existing panel that's in place. But with the electric vehicle, you can, they call it throttling up or down. So if your home is using a ton of power, there's devices out there right now that just turn off the car, don't allow it to charge. So it's either all or nothing. What Span does is it throttles it up or down. So instead of using the full charging speed, it maybe will cut it down a couple percent or cut it down in half to still allow you to have a full charge in the morning when you wake up to go to work.
Wow, that's crazy, because then you could know that if you're running your pool pump at night, or you got more energy at a certain time and you need that car to be fully charged, you know when your time frame is.
Yep.
Now,
exactly.
Is there anything that this can't do that this can? Because we all know what this can do.
So your typical gray panel, I mean, this is, at the end of the day, still that. This just gives you the insight and all the information that you would need. Now, what you do with that information is most important. So seeing where these spots are that you're doing the most amount of your home, obviously at night, electricity is the cheapest. So you want to make sure you use all your major appliances at night. If you're running a dishwasher, maybe wait to start it after 11 p.m. Run your pool pump at night, run your electric vehicle at night. But obviously during the daytime, there's certain things that you can't affect, but you can also see how much that energy is really being used throughout the day on each individual breaker.
So saving you money and safety is huge.
100%.
Yeah. So let's one more thing, that because we've got it in front of us, we're going to talk a little bit about it on the next video, is putting a generator onto this.
Yes, absolutely. So these adapt specifically with a generator. And what's really cool is you can make this whole home backup, or you can choose what the generator is going to run. So if you don't want it to run the pool, let's say maybe you're out of town, you're up north, and you lose power. You don't need your pool to run off the generator. You can go right into the app, turn off the pool, and know that your generator is going to have enough power to power the rest of the house.
That's awesome. Well, I tell you what, I learned a lot. And I am, I don't know, they call me a geek a lot, but I'm one of those people that this panel, I love this thing. But
yeah.
And the look's awesome. I love the light that's in it.
Yeah,
I wish I had that how many times?
I wish every panel had this, and I certainly think down the road this is going to be a feature that everybody loves. Most people, when they go into their basement, they can't see their electrical panel. And even, it being properly labeled, you can pull it up right in your phone.
It's the little things, right?
Yeah, it really is.
So, again, thank you for having me out.
Of course.
Brian, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so give us a call, 810-658-8484. We'd love to come out, give you a free electrical safety inspection, go through the whole home, and just point out some things that we notice, and make sure, there's things up to date. Surge protection is huge right now. making sure that all your appliances inside the home are safe and protected as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Because going back to surge protecting, I've actually had a friend of mine that his house burnt because of surge protector that he had on it that wasn't the correct one, and the wiring in the house and stuff like that. So, I mean, I take it very serious, and a lot of people do. So, again, I greatly appreciate it. And then, do we have something to do with $500 if you see it?
Yes. So
this is great.
If you see us around town, we have hoodies. So if you see our guys, it says $500 off.
Wait a minute, Don, come here. Check this out. I got to bring them in here so you can see it. There you go. So ask how you can get $500 off. If you see us around town, take a quick video with us. We'll post it online and we'll give you $500 off your install. That applies to the span panel, generators, furnace, AC, water heaters. Just stop one of our guys if you see us and film a video, and we'll get you $500 off your installation. What a great idea. That's awesome. All right. Well, hey, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. And Davidson's got your back.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later. Any questions, give them a holler or hit me up, and I'll get you in touch with it.
And thanks again for the time.
Not a problem.